EA just made a bunch of updates to Madden 23. We covered some of them yesterday, but today we're going to look at the new helmets, the new player likeness that was added to the game, the new equipment that was also added to the game, and more. And if you want to stay updated with all of the latest Madden news all year long, make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on so you don't miss any of these important videos. Let's start with all of the player likeness updates. They added most of the notable rookies into the game. Finally, we got Trayvon Walker, the first overall pick. We've got the third overall pick, Derek Stingley Jr. for the Texans, coming straight out of DBU. Their new cornerback finally has his face. Also, the other top cornerback taken, Ahmad Sauce Gardner for the Jets. His likeness is also added to the game. He's got the headband as well. Up next, we've got Kayvon Thibodeau out of Oregon. The New York Giants rookie finally has his face scan in the game. It looks like he might have some equipment updates as well. And the other first round pick of the Giants, right tackle Evan Neal out of Alabama. His likeness is also now in the game. Up next, we've got Big Icky out of North Carolina State. The Panthers' new left tackle now has his player likeness in the game. The guy that's going to be protecting Baker Mayfield. Up next for the Falcons, we've got Drake London out of USC. Their new wide receiver 1 now has his likeness in the game as well. Up next, we've got Charles Cross, the new left tackle for the Seahawks. His player likeness also now in the game. And then we've got my boy from my New Orleans Saints, Chris Olave out of The Ohio State University, the new rookie wide receiver now with his face scan in the game, also rocking the headband. And the other first round pick for the Saints, left tackle Trevor Penning. He actually wasn't listed on the website as one of the updated likenesses, but I looked through all of them and he was included. We've also got Quay Walker, middle linebacker for the Packers out of Georgia. Another Packer, Devontae Wyatt, also out of Georgia. A lot of good Georgia defensive players in this draft. Packers got a few players. They also got Christian Watson. I believe they took him in the second round, potentially a new #1 target for Aaron Rodgers in the future. Up next, we've got Khair Elam, their first round pick out of Florida, new cornerback to team up with Tre'Davious White. We've got Tyler Smith, left guard for the Cowboys, and this dude just does not even look like offensive lineman. I don't know how he looks in real life, but this dude looks pretty built. For the Ravens, we've got Tyler Lindenbaum, the new center that they drafted out of Iowa. This looks exactly like him. This is a really good face scan. They also got other first round pick Kyle Hamilton out of Notre Dame, looking for some big things out of him. His face scan also very spot on. Both Ravens players look identical to their real life self. We've got Jermaine Johnson II, another one of the Jets first round picks, kind of fell a little bit later in the first round. His is pretty spot on as well. We've got Devin Lloyd, another first round pick for the Jags out of Utah, very athletic linebacker. The Patriots first round pick Cole Strange is in the game as well with his player likeness updated. We've got George Karlaftis for the Chiefs. They had a few picks as well. He's one of the ones that did get his player likeness updated. They also got Trent McDuffie. This is another guy that was not listed on the website, but I looked and he was included as well. Now we're going to continue on with the rest of the updates, but really quickly, let's hear a word from today's video sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The NFL season is finally back, and what better way to kick it off than an exciting deal from DraftKings Sportsbook? New customers, all you have to do is bet just $5 on any NFL wager, and you instantly receive $200 in free bets. You heard that right. Just place $5 or more on any NFL wager, and you will instantly get $200 in free bets. And DraftKings has been around for a while, so you don't have to worry about no funny business. You can pull your money out at any time. I've been using them for quite a while, and I've never had an issue. Now, you guys know I'm a homer, so of course I'm taking New Orleans -5.5. I think they could cover the points. I mean, we're playing Atlanta, so I think we can handle it. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code RayWeather and receive $200 in free bets instantly when placing a $5 wager. That's promo code RayWeather only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Up next, we've got Kenny Pickett. He's another one that was not listed on the website. There were a few rookies that they didn't list, but I looked through all of the notable names just to make sure, and we were able to find a few extra guys. Jamison Williams, one of the first round picks for the Lions. They already had Aiden Hutchinson's likeness in the game, but they didn't have Jamison Williams. 98 speed receiver. He's going to be a beast. Up next is Daxton Hill for the Bengals. They got a bunch of good safeties. I was kind of surprised that they drafted another one, but they've got him in the game, also rocking the headband. Another safety, this time for the Vikings, we've got Lewis C. Another one of those Georgia defensive players, and he's got the most unique hair in the game. They're now scanning the player's hair, and he's got one that I haven't seen on anybody else. Zion Johnson, another offensive lineman that is just super built. He does not look like your typical lineman. We've got Jordan Davis for the Eagles, another one of the Georgia defensive players. This dude is going to be a beast. They got his hair on point as well. Looks just like him. And last on the player likeness, we've got Traylon Burks with his face scan also in the game. He's looking to take over that #1 wide receiver role that was left behind signed by AJ Brown. Now let's take a look at some much requested equipment that is finally in the game. They added the Vices 02 helmet, which is becoming a lot more popular. You're starting to see more players wear this in the NFL, and this has been requested for a while. They also got a bunch of new face masks that go along with the Vices 02 helmet, a bunch of cool face masks, so now you can have the stuff the players are wearing in real life. It's always cool when they get the equipment in the game, all of the updated stuff, because this is what you see on the field, and to be able to put it on any player you want or your own player is always cool. They still need a lot more stuff, but good that they finally got some of these new helmets and face masks in the game. They also added another new helmet to the game. They added the Vices 02 trench, and this thing looks crazy. This looks like some alien stuff. This one's a little too wild for me, but if this is your style, it's now in the game. Now let's take a look at the new alternate helmets that were finally added to the game. There's still a few more that they need to add. We've got the Saints right here. I don't know, as a Saints fan, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about the stripe down the middle, but otherwise it's cool. The Texans red helmet is one of the better looking ones. I think this is a super clean helmet. You can wear it with the white jerseys as well. It really pops. Up next, we've got the Panthers with that matte black helmet. This is one of my favorite ones. I kind of wish my Saints would have just went with more of like the matte black look and kept it simple, but this one looks fire. And then the Cardinals helmet, one of the more unique ones because it looks like a black helmet, but it's also red as well. It just depends on how the light hits it, so it's kind of black and red. I forget what the term for that is. Maybe it's iridescent. Correct me if I'm wrong, where it kind of changes in the light and depending on the angle you look at it. So I think they have one of the cooler helmets because it's just the way the light hits it and it changes colors. I think this was a pretty cool looking one. Up next, we've got the all-white Bengals and the orange Bear helmet. The Bengals, I think, is the fan favorite. The all-white helmet just looks crazy with the tiger stripes. And then we've got the Bears orange helmet. I think they're going to be wearing it with the orange jersey and the white pants, but honestly, the orange helmet looks good with any of their jerseys. You could wear all white, you could wear the blue jersey, the orange helmet just pops. I think that was a good addition to bring that one in. Looks good on Justin Fields, especially with the orange jersey. And then we've got the Giants bringing back their old helmet. I love this helmet. I wish they would just go back to this full time, and it looks super clean with the all white jerseys. They still need to add in the Jets helmet, the Cowboys helmet, and the Eagles helmet. They said that's coming in the next update. Also, if you're on old gen Madden, I don't believe the helmets have been updated on old gen yet. They said that that is going to come in the next update. So old gen will still be getting them, but they probably don't have all of them just yet. They also said that they updated the Lions home and away pants, that they changed the color to be more accurate. So I guess the previous color of their pants just wasn't as accurate as their real life pants. I don't know what that even means. I guess if you're a Lions fan, maybe you know, but they said that they did update that. They also updated the logos and some of the details on the Pats alternate classic, because this is now going to be their alternate that they're going to wear, and they're going to use the white old school helmet as their ultimate helmet. So this was already in the game because they did wear this, I think, before. Now it's more official. They also updated the Bears on-field art. I don't really know what they changed because I'm not 100% sure what it looked like before. If you're a Bears fan, I'm sure you probably know, but they have updated the field to look like it looks now in real life. Another thing that they did, if you noticed, they finally fixed the jersey numbers. I don't think that they mentioned this in the patch notes, but you can tell that the numbers aren't stretched out anymore. They're not warping. They're not super tiny. They look like full-size numbers again. They actually look way better. Before, they just did not look right. They looked really warped, and like they look really small and scrunched up at times. Now they actually look like real jersey numbers, so they did fix that. They also said that they fixed the jerseys on next gen not getting dirty. I haven't really tested that out yet, but they said that they did patch that up, and they should now have the degradation and stuff like that. Now, if you missed all of the previous info from the update, including all of the gameplay changes and fixes and all of the fixes for franchise mode and face of the franchise, that video's up on the screen right now, so you can check that out.